Welcome back. I'm Pete, and this is Custom Car Channel. We're headed out on a service call today. Yeah, I'm in the F-150. The customer complaint is, I need it timed. I don't know what that means. I brought my timing light. Anyway, it's a 1991 Chevy 1500 5.7. And they changed the distributor the other day, and now it don't run. I don't know. I think we'll check the obvious stuff first, and then we'll see if it's in time or not. But we got some tools. Well, the air cleaner's not on there right. Okay. Wires look a little stretched, a little tight. Ooh, yeah, something's not right there. I'll turn it a little bit. I think this thing is supposed to be... I'm not sure. Yep, so it definitely doesn't start. Find the number one cylinders on the driver's side. This one's the number one they got. Okay, let's just pull off this cap. Let's see if there's a rotor inside. There is a rotor inside. Everything's hooked up inside. I think now we want to turn the engine over to number one on compression. Line up the timing marks. And see where the rotor's pointed. So I guess another thing we could do is check for spark. I probably won't be able to do that here by myself. I won't be able to see that. Taking out the number one. I got my nice Mac Tools socket. It's kind of tight. Still kind of tight. It's kind of wet. Okay, I'm gonna go get something to turn this engine over. And then, well, I'm gonna line up the timing marks. They're right down, very hard to see. They're right down there. And I'm going to see if we got compression coming up when the timing marks start moving. And we're going to turn it over clockwise by hand. So the timing marks will be right down there. You can kind of see the tab. There you can see it. So I'm going to rotate that over. I do have a little thing to stick in the spark plug hole. I just made this for something. Then I'm going to put my finger on Alright, that should be good enough. Just barely in there. Well, there's not much room. And we need to turn the ratchet the other way. I felt a little loose. I got a 5/8 spark plug socket. Maybe it's a 15. No, I can't get it on there. Just going by feel. Had it on once. That must be a 15. Well, I'm not going to be able to turn it over enough. Okay, I just went and looked down at the bottom. I don't see the time mark anywhere, so it must be coming up. So if we get compression, it's going to be this one. If not, we got to roll it over one more time. I guess we could kind of look at, it should be coming up. And according to that, we went, if it was there, we went right by it. The distributor turned the rotor. It's not lined up, it went past. I didn't see the mark. Well, there's the mark coming now. So we should be feeling compression. And let me turn it over a little more. Turns over kind of hard. And socket's on again. I'm not feeling any compression. We're going to have to go around. Right there, I got her on 0. Alright. It's really, from your angle, yeah, I got to go maybe just a little bit more. But it's close enough to know where the distributor's at, so we'll go up to the distributor where I believe we're going to be 180 off. So number one is this one. And we're pretty close, I guess. Right past the one on the coil. So if we put it there, that would be pretty close. I suppose we should check the firing order. So this one should be 8. It is. 4. It is. 3. It is. Where's this one going? Should be number 6. It is. This should be 5. Yeah, it is 5. 1, 8, 4, 3, 6, 5, 7, and 2. 7. That is 2. Should go over to the other side. That's 2. The wires are on right. And they got the number 1 should be pointed right to the number 1 cylinder is on these old ones. So it's either 180 off or something else wrong. Just gonna set you guys here while I work. So what I want to do is keep turning it over until I feel the compression. Maybe it'd be easier for me to use my compression gauge. I'm gonna go get the compression gauge since I'm here by myself. Which it's right here. Hopefully, turning over by hand, I can get enough pressure to show on my gauge. Because it turns over kind of hard for me. Might be easier from underneath. Thought I'd prop that up there so you guys could see it, but I can only turn it a little bit at a time. And I need to watch when that mark comes back up. I should be getting close. Let's go a little more. Alright, I'm starting to see the gauge come out. That's a good thing. Yep, we're coming up on compression. You can almost see the mark. Alright, I've lined it up to 0. We're on top dead center compression stroke on cylinder number 1. I see where the rotor's pointed. You know, I think I was wrong. I think on these ones it's supposed to point straight ahead. And we are off. That's pointed to the back. Come on out of there. Alright, so we need to loosen the distributor and readjust it so that it'll point straight ahead. So the best thing to do for that is a wobble socket. But I didn't bring one. Or a distributor wrench. Alright, let me go get a wrench. I'll be right back. Be my lucky day. I have a wobble socket. I don't know if it's going to work though. And it's not going to work. You need a chrome one. Okay. Alright. It's not my lucky day. Alright, I was able to source out a distributor wrench. And they got that really tight. Oh, it's not that tight. What you thinking, boy? I was going to say it couldn't have been that tight because I turned the distributor. Then after that, we're going to have to figure out how to time. After we get this in time, we'll have to figure out how to time it. And to me, this is a brown wire. Maybe I'll move you guys a little bit. I think these trucks. That's a purple wire. Not sure what that is. I thought that might have been the spout connector. To me that looks like the spout connector. So to time these old ones you gotta unplug something. Right? let's keep going. I think I'm just loose enough now we can slide that back, which I can. So there's a little horseshoe clamp, and it's slotted. So we can just slide that back. Yeah, maybe if I get my light in here. So there's just a little horseshoe clamp right there. And you just slide that back. Now we can pull up the distributor. If everything goes right. There we go. And we're just, the rotor came right off. Okay. I might need two hands. So I'll pull up on, so I'm going to pull up on the distributor. And I'm going to put it alright. So I think when that falls back down in there, we're going to be pointed straight ahead. You know, probably could go one more turn, or one more cog. The other thing I'm not seeing is a gasket. So the oil pump drive is balking me right there a little bit. Sometimes you can wiggle them. Sometimes we'll have to turn the engine a little bit. There, we got it. I got it. I think I like it there. Then it's kind of in between the number one cylinder and the front of the engine. Having just an awkward camera day. So now what we want to do is get this horseshoe back up on there. Distributor is sitting down in there all the way, by the way. So now we'll tighten that up. Not tight enough that we can't turn it because we're going to have to adjust it. Just get her snug. And then we'll put the distributor cap back on. Put the spark plug back in. And we'll be ready to get the timing light out. Alright, for right now, that's tight enough. Put this back on. Distributor cap. And that fits into a couple grooves on the ignition module. Just like that. This particular aftermarket cap has Phillips in it. They're usually like a 15 Torx. I know, I could be wrong. And then we'll put that number one spark plug wire back on, because we know where the distributor is at now when the number one cylinder is up on compression. Alright, put the plug back in and get this baby running. I like these long sockets. Once I get it tight, or up to the taper, I'm going to hold it so I don't break the plug right there. I just have to set you guys right there. So now I'm going to hold this and just give her a little bit. It's probably only between, it's probably around 15 to 18 foot-pounds. We don't need a torque wrench. Okay. I think now I should turn the distributor. And we got it too tight. I got it too tight. I think we should turn it about right there. I think that'll start. Let's go try it. Whoa. There's no muffler. It's too far retarded. Sounds like there's a vacuum leak, but it's probably because the air cleaner's not on there. Alright, I don't think there's any muffler on this thing. We still haven't failed yet. I can't remember the last time I failed on a service call. I don't think I have. But we got it running. Now we need to find the timing connector, which I think on this model is outside here somewhere. And then we need to time it at 0 with the timing light. Okay, I'm going to look for that timing connector. When I find it, I'll let you guys know. Found I call them the spout connector, but the timing connector's underneath this cover. And then it's right here. And it's always a brown wire. So that other one down there, a purple wire, that must go to an oxygen sensor. So it's right up here. Gotta get you guys in the screen. And you know what else I'm gonna do? So then, timing light needs power. At least mine does. Then we want to hook that up here to the number 1 plug. And then we'll follow the instructions. And we want to have it at idle speed. And we want to have it we want to set it at 0 degrees. So that's the biggest indented one down there. Alright, maybe you guys could stay right there. So I'm going to unplug the timing connector. I'm going to start it up. I'm going to let it idle for a while. Just a little curious where it's at. You look at that. I am right on the 0. I guessed perfectly. I'm calling that good. I nailed the timing. I don't even have to turn the distributor. So I'm going to go ahead and lock that distributor down. And you know, I thought about taking this for a test drive, but I changed my mind. There's no muffler. This up. Alright, let's button this up. Plug this timing connector back in. This cover back on. Look at the timing light. And my timing light is directional. It says plug. One end of this has got to point to the plug. I'm going to tighten down the distributor just a little bit more. This bracket is bent. And that's tight enough. We'll go ahead and put the air cleaner back on. Missing the stud. Heat riser tube back on. The stud is missing. I didn't take it. I found it. It was inside. Right here. Guess back can't see. So the stud was missing for the air cleaner. It's right there. Like that. There's that spark plug wire. There we go. It's missing some of the things. No big deal. Alright, I think we can pick up some of these tools. I just brought a little tool bag. Let's start it up for a while and warm it up. Well, the tack don't work. You know what? I'm gonna fix that tack. I think it runs pretty good. So up here, the tack wire's been cut. Right here. So this tack wire's been cut in an attempt to fix this stalling problem this truck has. I'm just gonna fix that real quick since we're here. Well, if you can't see, it's not my problem. So I'm just gonna put a butt connector on it, just a regular one, because that's what I'm going to do. Nothing's going to get corroded out here. It's in kind of a bad spot. that wire. I'm having trouble, folks. I got it in there, but now can I get it crimped? Oh yeah, she's crimped. Alright, so I got a repair on that wire. Just a regular butt connector. It's not going to get corroded. Trust me. And if it does, it's just a tack. Alright, let's go see if we got a tack. Voila! I fixed more than what I was supposed to. And she runs beautiful. I really want to take this thing for a test drive, but I'm not going to take it for a test drive. There's no muffler on it. It does have good license. Alright, she's running. Beautiful. Just beautiful. Hey. There's not a vibration in that motor. So I think the pickup coil went bad in the old distributor. So that's what we're guessing. Alright. We got her. We got her done. That door don't shut. Everything looks good up here. We picked up all our tools. One thing I don't need the keys. Alright, now we need to organize my tools and get on our way. Alright. Missing one socket. This is my nice set of Mac Tool spark plug sockets. It's got them all. 14. Ooh, look at that one. These are my favorite, the long ones. Swivels. Thin wall. Like 16 and 5/8 are the same. 14 and 9/16 they're all the same. So I don't know why they just want you to have a lot in there. We got the 1991 Chevy running and timed, and the timing figured out. She purrs. So quick and easy, dirty one today. I wasn't dirty. I did get a little cut, but pretty easy to figure out. I think I'm gonna head back home. And all right, guys. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. I'm new to these videos. Hopefully I help somebody out. Hopefully I get better at doing it. My camera's got a little flicker in it. Found out it's I don't think it's the camera. It's the editing software. So I don't know. If you guys know what editing software I should use, let me know. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Have a great day. See you next time. Back on the road again. Heading home. Taking the scenic route. So sweet little repair job today. I got another guy back on the road. You might want to put a muffler on that thing. Yeah, she runs pretty good now. I wanted to take it on a test drive, but there's no muffler. I'm not taking that on a test drive with no muffler. I'm not a kid. Alright, I'll just let you guys hang out here for a while. We'll head back home. I'll tell you one thing, I got good heat. Real good heat. Maybe it's because I flushed all the stuff out of the... Maybe it's because I did the cooling system flush, but no, it had good heat before that. I'm just kidding. So I don't know if this video is going to turn out or not, but man, I do not have good camera days. I'm telling you. Yeah, maybe if they want to do some more work to that truck, they can bring it back to my shop. And the sun is nice and bright today. It's going to be a good day. Nice day. It's supposed to be like 59 or 60. This road's a little rough. Alright, I'm going to call this good. And we'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.